Alright, Budget Magic, playing some Eldrazi Displacer combo in Standard. Sand would be super sweet if we had green mana. But as it is, we can't really cast much of anything. I think I gotta ship it. Alright, that's better-ish. At least we have all our colors of mana this time. And we can Abzan Charm to draw some cards, Elvish Visionary, so forth. Yeah, we'll keep Forest. Alright, Sand Steep Citadel, ship the turn. So I'm not really too concerned about getting Altar of the Brood out there that quickly. Just because we're not going to incidentally mill people very often, or probably at all. It's purely for the combo. So draw a card with Elvish Visionary. Another land. Alright. I would like to draw cards with Abzan Charm, but we might have to kill this Warden if our opponent pumps it up. No blocks? No attacks, I mean? Yeah, there's the attack. Well, we're not going to block. If they want to pump it and hit for 3, that's fine. I wouldn't be surprised if they just hit us for 1 and played a 2-drop. Alright, they do pump it up. Alright, let's play the Forest. Attack. Get in for 1. And see what happens. Might have to use this Abzan Charm as a removal spell. Even though I would love to draw some cards with it. Try to find a Displacer or a Siege Rhino or something. Alright, we'll take it. We'll see. If they are stuck on lands and don't play anything threatening, then I will probably just draw. Alright, Sand Steep Citadel. Because if we draw into a Siege Rhino, that's pretty awesome anyway. We could draw into Murderous Cut, another Abzan Charm. So if we draw, there are some things we could hit. Hangerback X1. Alright, let's draw. Risky line, but why not? Ooh, that was bad. Alright, well, we get to From Beyond, which isn't the worst. It does start making tokens every turn, and eventually we're going to be able to use that to combo off, potentially. If our opponent has a Siege Rhino here, though, that makes things much worse. Dromoka's Command is also annoying. That was pretty big whiffing on the draw from Abzan Charm. But honestly, you probably wouldn't have won if we were just drawing lands the next 2 turns anyway, so I guess it wasn't the worst play. But we are kind of getting beaten down. Down to 8. Something? Ooh, there we go. That helps. That should keep us alive for a minute. Yeah, let's just Siege Rhino. Shambling Vent. Ship the turn. So now we got a bit of defense. They probably have some sort of removal, but... And then Brood Monitor is actually pretty good at clogging up the ground. And our opponent hasn't went to the 2nd level on this yet, so they are still a lot of mana away from making it a huge trampling threat. They got Siege Rhino of their own? They do. Alright, well that undoes the work of our Siege Rhino. Yeah, I guess we just go Plains. Play Brood Monitor. Oops. Gotta tap this last one for green. Play this Brood Monitor. So now we're actually in a position where if we just draw Eldrazi Displacer, we win the game, assuming our opponent doesn't have removal or anything. Need our Brood Monitor to live, and of course to draw the Displacer, which isn't a given. We haven't seen any yet though, so we got 4 left in our deck. Actually, it would probably be good if our opponent tapped out here for even a Siege Rhino would be fine, I think. Alright, how's our opponent going to attack? not going to attack? Alright. Do we... Alter the Brood. Alright, let's play Alter the Brood. Play Alter the Brood. Get to mill our opponent for 1. Wingmate Rock. Well, I'm glad that's not coming down next turn. Play land, mill a couple more. Dramoka's Command, and Murderous Cut. Well, those were actually pretty good mills. I'm kind of guessing our opponent has a removal spell here, unfortunately. Yeah, that's annoying. Pumps up the hanger back. Now we're kind of in trouble. That second Dramoka's Command was pretty bad. Alright, let's just chump the 1, 2, 3. Yeah, let's just chump Warden. We want to leave ourselves in a position where if we happen to draw our Displacer, we can still win. So we dropped a 3. Den Protector. Catacomb Sifter. I don't even know if this saves us, honestly. I get to play... Catacomb Sifter. Our opponent could very well still have Murderous Cut. Get to mill a couple, get a Scion, mill a couple more. Den Protector, Llanowar Waste, send Steep Citadel, and Silk Wrap. Alright, so we just gotta chip the turn, I guess. Problem is they can flip their Den Protector and get back the Murderous Cut, which is pretty bad for us. That means it's going to be really hard to combo off. Even though the Catacomb Sifter would let us scry at least 3 times. But the Den Protector kind of ruins that line. Yep, Den Protector. Gonna go with Dramoka's Command. Well, this is probably going to be a blowout. And we can't block the Den Protector. So, yeah, that does it. Yep. Because Den Protector can't be blocked by creatures with power less than it, so we basically couldn't. We were just going to die to that. Well, we were close. Just couldn't find... Oh, there's a Displacer. Couldn't find a Displacer. If we had one more turn, we might have gotten there. Abzan. Oh, what are we taking out is the question. Abzan Charm seems good. Silk Wrap seems good. Ultimate Price is fine. Guiltleaf Winnower actually seems pretty sweet. Maybe bring in Guiltleaf Winnower and Silk Wraps. Go down Sidisi, From Beyond, and a Elvish Visionary, and try it like that. Alright, game 2. Eldrazi Displacer against Abzan. This sounds reasonable. Citadel, go. Unfortunately, we can't Abzan Charm because of this Rogue's Passage. So we are going to need another land eventually. There we go. Canopy Vista does it. Warden, are they going to level up? They are. Sure. Well, I think we're just going to play Catacomb Sifter here. It's actually a pretty fine blocker against Warden. And if they want a Dramoka's Command to kill it, okay, can't do much about it. So I think we're just going to chump with the token here. Save the damage, get the scry. That's pretty fine by us. Llanowar Waste, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't think we want the land right now. Transgress the Mind. Gets to exile something with converted mana cost 3 or greater from our hand. So basically anything. Goes with the From Beyond. Ooh, and no land? Alright, let's attack with our Catacomb Sifter. Play a Catacomb Sifter. And ship the turn. Probably just do the same thing as last turn. Our opponent does find a land. I just don't want to double block because we get so blown out by Dromoka's command. So let's just chump. Get some scry action. Double scry. What are we looking for? Ooh, Displacer is actually 1, 2, 3, 1. Well, we are going to want Displacer eventually, so I think we're just going to leave it on top. Works fine with our Catacomb Sifters, but we probably won't play it this turn. Another Warden. Now, Swamp. Attack with both. Alright, they pump it up. Are they going to block? If they block, we'll just put counters on our creatures. Yep. So, distribute 2 counters between 1 or 2 target creatures. We'll put 1 on each. Abzan Charm can be quite the blowout. So we get rid of the Warden, get in for some damage, pass the turn. Shambling Vent. Alright, opponent's going to get in with their Warden. They can't level up again though, they need 4 mana. Plus they have a lot of painful lands at the moment. Not ideal for when you're losing the race. This deck's pretty sweet. Alright, Warden down to 14. Sandsteep Citadel. Alright, let's attack with both. See what happens. They might have Dromoka's command. Or Murderous Cut, by the looks. Yeah, Murderous Cut kills one of them. We do get a scry. We'll keep Elvish Visionary. That's not bad. We get in for 3. We get to play our Displacer. And play our Sandsteep Citadel. Displacer's been pretty sweet. I wish we had an untap land there so we could blink Catacomb Sifter right away, but still sweet. And we still have this Guiltleaf Winnower. Can also blink Warden to reset it. That's the what's really impressed me about Eldrazi Displacer is it's not only good on like blinking your own creatures, but it's really impressive by resetting your opponent's creatures. With like Goblin Glory Chasers and Wardens of the First Tree and all that kind of stuff. Kind of a must-kill threat, actually. It's really hard to beat. It's been a very impressive card so far. And with the single colorless activation cost, it's not that hard to deal with. Siege Rhino, all right, that's fine. We have an answer for that in our Guiltleaf Winnower. Puts our opponent to 10. So I guess we just play Guiltleaf Winnower here. Kill the Siege Rhino. I think we're just going to attack with Displacer. Play a little defense. We don't really want to get hit by Shambling Vent and Warden in the same turn. Pass the turn. So our opponent's at 7. We potentially have a lethal attack next turn. If they play a Siege Rhino, the draining aspect is annoying, but we can just blink our Guiltleaf Winnower. We can also make something unblockable with Rogue's Passage. Not that that really matters. Yeah, I think we just block with Catacomb Sifter. If they blow us out with Dromoka's Command, they blow us out. Not much we can really do about it at the moment. Oh, they're going to Abzan Charm? Alright. They still need to deal with our board, though, where they lose. Five Warden. Another Warden. Well, do we go for the win? If they have exactly Murderous Cut, we could lose here. Because we can make Displacer unblockable. This has Menace. Yeah, let's go for it. If they have exactly Murderous Cut, they have exactly Murderous Cut. So make Displacer unblockable until end of turn. Rogue's Passage might actually be coming through for us. And they do not have a Murderous Cut. Sweet! Eldrazi Displacer. Winning thanks to Rogue's Passage. Alright. Man, those Wardens are annoying. I guess we can go down and alter the Brood for an ultimate price. Maybe. We can kind of value them pretty well, though. We have a lot of just good value cards. And that's the nice thing about this deck, too. It is kind of just like an Abzan mid-range deck with a lot of just decent cards. So it's not like we have to be comboing off to win. We can definitely win without comboing off. Alright, Citadel, go. Looks like our opponent is off to a bit of a slow start. Hey, Murderous Cut. That's good. I don't mind having removal in this matchup. Catacomb Sifter is a pretty good one, too. Got answers to like Anafenza, if that's coming down. Den Protector. Don't have an answer to that right this second. But let's play Llanowar Waste. Play Catacomb Sifter. Ship the turn. They don't really have anything good to flip for. But they probably are going to play a Siege Rhino. And then we'll have to decide between killing their Siege Rhino and playing our own. But it means they can't attack with Den Protector, which is good. Yeah, let's just get rid of this Siege Rhino. Play Caves, and I guess we can attack. If they flip the Den Protector, we can't block anyway. Plus we have a couple powerful plays coming up, assuming our opponent doesn't have discard. The problem with playing our own Siege Rhino is they could just kill it and then attack, and then we're even more behind on the damage race. So that's why I wanted to get it off the table instead of... Alright, well, let's take advantage of this opportunity to chump. Eldrazi Scions don't really do much for us. Yeah, we'll keep From Beyond. Yeah, so let's attack with Catacomb Sifter. Play a Siege Rhino. Swing the life totals. Opponent has their own Abzan Charm. They do. Alright. Play Caves, ship the turn. So they can get back their Abzan Charm now and flip the Den Protector. Alright, we get hit by Den Protector. Oh, another Rhino? Oh, Wingmate Rock? Wingmate Rock's a little bad. We did not really want to see that. How do we beat a Wingmate Rock at the moment? Not very easily. Problem is if we kill it, they get it back with Den Protector. We're taking 3/6. I think our best bet in this situation is to attempt to combo off, which means playing Brood Monitor, making a bunch of tokens, passing the turn, and if we force our opponent to flip the Den Protector to kill Brood Monitor, then at least we can kill the Wingmate Rock and they're not just going to get it back. Because they could flip the Den Protector to get back this Abzan Charm and exile Brood Monitor. But then they can't get back the Wingmate Rock, so that's still a win to some extent. Here comes the attacks. Just the birds. Opponent gains a couple. Not really relevant, though, if we do manage to combo off. But it does drop us down to 10. Passes. Displacer? Llanowar Waste. Alright, Llanowar Waste. Let's play From Beyond. And pass the turn. See what our opponent does. Kind of guessing they flip this Den Protector. Oh, do they just have Dermoka's Command in hand? Alright, well let's black, sack, 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 and sack From Beyond. So we'll take Eldrazi Displacer. Then we get to Murderous Cut to kill this bird. Get some Scries. Don't want Canopy Vista. 3, 1, 2, 3. I don't know if we want another Displacer. I don't think we do. I think we gotta bottom it. I think we mostly want a removal spell for Wingmate Rock, like an Abzan Charm. We will keep Siege Rhino. That does help a little bit. So technically we have the win in hand. Our opponent has something else too. Murderous Cut. They just really want to get rid of that Brood Monitor. Oh, we get to scry again. Man, the problem is, if they have an untapped, well, they can flip Den Protector, get back Abzan Charm, put counters on their Den Protector, and they hit us for 8, and then we're dead even with the Siege Rhino. So I think we got a bottom Siege Rhino now, unfortunately, because they had double removal spells. Because it doesn't really save us. We need to be able to kill their stuff somehow. Well, to be fair, this feels like one of the... I mean, we can kind of value them out and win some games, and Displacer is good in that. But as far as pulling off the combo, this deck has a lot of removal. One of the Probably the harder ones for actually comboing. And they have Wingmate Rock and Den Protector, which we don't get. Especially Den Protector. Wingmate Rock is annoying, but you can kill it. Den Protector is just so much value. And so outside of our budget. Alright, they hit for 6. They didn't go with the Abzan Charm play. But they did get back a Murderous Cut, so they can kill one of our things. We draw another Displacer. Yeah, so actually we're just dead to a Wingmate Rock. Alright, close, but not quite enough to take down Den Protector. Too much value.